the only one who's ever felt this way before. Well, she got herself a job out at the Hungry Hog on the interstate. Fresh ground coffee beans and black-eyed peas, serve them up to you on a plate. She'll clean up after you when you're done, and it don't bother her none. She's still smiling when you walk out the door. And she said, life, I knew it so well. At least I did when I was a kid, but now I just can't tell. I thought I knew it like the back of my hand, but now I finally understand. What you've gotta do is be true to yourself. Well, she was married in July of '69 and ended 70 in divorce. Well, again in '73 it wasn't meant to be. She should have known better, of course. Now that kind of bothered her some. Look what her life had become. She could swear ain't no one been here before. And she lies awake at night, wrestling with wrong and right. Oh Lord, won't you please send mercy, please? Just a ray of sunshine, anything here I don't mind. Just let me know you're there for me. Are you there for me? Well, now it's closing time. She turns around the sign and she locks the door. And as she heads home this evening, she gets that lonesome feeling. It's life and nothing more. Someday her Romeo will come. Till that day she'll carry on. Ain't nothing new when you've seen it all twice before. She said, life, I knew it so well. At least I did when I was a kid, but now I just can't tell. Thought I knew it like the back of my hand, but now I finally understand. What you've gotta do is be true to yourself. What you've gotta do is be true to yourself. Through the eyes of a child you see somebody else.
No.
Why don't we do a take two?
Wait a minute, let's start again. Hello, hello.
Hi, this is Ron Vodry.
This is Alex Nussbaum.
This is Jason Fraser.
This is Matt O'Brien.
Hey, this is Ray Zwicker.
All right, world. My name is Cal Post.
Guys, this is Christina Walkinshaw.
This is Eddie Delaseppe.
This is Adrian Spencer.
My name is Timo.
And you're listening to the Julien Dionne
You're listening to the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
Who am I talking to? What am I doing?
Julien Dionne Comedy Hour.
You're listening to the... some
Comedy hour. See, I took the word out comedy. Changes the meaning completely, doesn't it?
Dazing. Not really, I'm overworking, but dazing. The holidays. Happy holidays. You're listening to the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
And aren't we all?
Now broadcasting live and totally uncensored, from Lemon Press Studio in the beautiful Gatineau Hills.
Project. I was like half asleep on the couch and now I'm projecting.
Hey everyone, this is Christian Potenza.
This is Gay Trevor Wilson.
This is Jean Paul, a.k.a. the Island Hipster, hashtag hipster business.
This is Steph Tola.
Hey, this is Jake Goldsby.
This is Sky Wallace.
Hey everybody, this is Erica Sigurdsson, aka Ricky Siggs.
Okay, hello. Hi.
This is Howard Wagman.
Hey, this is Peter Anthony, the PA system.
This is Matt O'Brien.
Some people like that's my rap name.
This is Jen Grant and you're listening to the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
Show. You and me belong, just like the flowers, laughing all day long. People, I need you loose, sing a little song. then take a shower. Julien Dionne.
It's a show. It's not an hour. It's a show. It's okay.
That's why you're with me. That's why you're with me. Air drums. Such a beautiful 2, 3. Oh, welcome to the show, everybody. Good morning. Oh, good morning. Bring it down a notch. No. Promised myself I would stop that.
You're addicted.
Welcome, I am, to the Julien Dionne Show. We are live on a Thursday morning. Day 14 of our 14-day government-sanctioned quarantine here, deep inside the Atlantic bubble. Live from the New Brunswick brush, the brush, woods, forest. Hey. No, that was so lackluster. We said energy.
I know. What's going on?
Coming at you from the woods in New Brunswick. Hey. That was too...
Well, you're not supposed to do the hey.
Why not?
I thought you'd stopped.
No.
Oh,
really?
That was just the other thing.
Oh, yeah.
No, I was listening.
Oh, no, the other... No, the hey is... That's been around since... I don't know why, but...
Remember when you were criticizing yourself and you were saying you didn't like how you sound on the show?
No, but the
other day? No, I just want to ask.
Yeah.
Remember that? Well, I understand because I was listening to myself doing the Daily Dose and I was like... It's like the Daily Snooze. Or like...
Huzzah! Hold on. Rim shot with the air drums. No, but yeah.
No,
exactly.
Yeah? No, but yeah?
We're live on YouTube. Sigurd, we missed it, both of us. Yeah, a little late. Little in the pocket, as they call it. Anyway, we yeah. We're here. It's waste
time.
I'm having a hard time getting through it. We're live on the YouTube channel, on the Julien Dionne Show YouTube channel, on Facebook at facebook.com/Julien Dionne. Like us, share us.
Yeah,
or
buddy.
Whatever. Anyway, it's day 14.
Share for us, buddy. Share for us.
Share for us, buddy. Share for me, buddy.
Oh my gosh. I find that so insanely hilarious. I just do. Can you please tell the story again briefly?
We have a friend that she would always say, hey, buddy.
Was she just like a girl you'd see once in a while?
Yeah, we knew her from around.
Like all your
working
guy
in
friends?
bars. Yeah, we all do. She was just, she was great. She's, to this day, great. But she says buddy. She calls everybody. And she's got like this surfer. She maybe doesn't have that surfer thing so much, but...
Anymore?
Yeah, but at the time...
Imagine she's a real estate agent.
Hey,
I'd put an offer in, buddy. I'd put an offer in, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
They didn't accept your offer, buddy.
But it was always like, and of course over the years it's gotten cartoony in my head. But she'd come up to you and be like, "Hey, buddy, hey, buddy." And so one of my friends slept with her, and she was actually telling him when to whatever. This is the morning show.
Oh. Shy.
No, I don't know. Well, because this week a lot of people are listening that didn't realize are listening. But who cares?
Well, you could just say,
no, let's just do the shows.
Why don't you just?
She would say. She was telling him to go to finish basically, and so we added. We were like joking. We were like, "Oh my god!" Because when he told us that, he was like, "Yeah, it was great, but it was weird." So he was just telling me like. Come for me, basically. And so
you did what I do. You like kind of lowered your voice a little bit.
We anyway, so then we added the buddy, so it was like, "Come for me, buddy." Anyway, what?
Would it be more appropriate if you said orgasm for me, buddy?
Yeah.
Climax for me, buddy.
Completion, buddy. No,
well,
because
don't be mad if anybody's listening. Don't be mad.
No, nobody's mad at anything. By the way,
you know what? Can I just say something really quick before you continue?
Of course,
just
absolutely.
as a disclaimer for you feeling self-conscious about doing that. It's ever since I started doing stand-up, I find people get very sensitive about anything that you talk about, even if it's not like vulgar.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you just said was not vulgar. It just referenced sex, which is
referenced a beautiful moment between two consenting adults.
Exactly.
Good morning. Welcome to the show.
And
my name is Julien Dionne. That's my co-host there over there.
Anyway, we'll talk about that more later, but I do have a good point.
No, yeah, you have a great point.
I know, but you want to get some business done first, right? Go ahead.
You are just half a brain and half a brain. Both of our brains are the same brain, is what I'm saying there. I wasn't saying that you have half a brain. Like, you have half a brain.
Think for me, buddy. Think for me.
Think for me, buddy. Anyway, yes, this is day 14 of 14 day. At 7 p.m. tonight, we are free to roam within the Atlantic bubble finally since March.
Oh, my God.
Since this pandemic hit, New Brunswick has been on their high horse. I'm from here.
I like this high horse, I tell you.
Yes, I'm from here, and this is, I think, maybe the longest I've gone without coming home. I've never missed a summer out here. Missed a summer this year because the borders were closed. We live in Quebec, of course, and red zone. Anyway.
Is this the longest you've been here without seeing your friends ever?
That's weird.
Yeah.
The only exchanges I've had are with Laurent, who's dropped off beer
care packages
at a tree stump in a field. So it's like this. I was telling him, I'm like, it's so funny. If you had, I just want to make sure I got everything out of the way.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I think I did. We're live on YouTube, Facebook, available on demand wherever you get your podcasts. Nobody cares.
You know what? Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
I know. I'm just being facetious.
Well, you know what?
Facetious.
You know what?
Fascist. I'm a fascist.
Oh, please don't. So listen, if you are a fan of the show, it is really awesome if you just go to where, like Apple Podcasts and just go on there and like our podcast and subscribe.
Facebook. No, really, Facebook, the algorithms
stink.
It's I don't even understand what's happening.
I know.
Anyway,
it would be nice not to even. I like doing the live video, but it would be nice not to even.
Yeah.
They're hearing all of this.
Who cares? Let's go to YouTube. This is broadcast on YouTube, so go there mainly.
Oh, that would be fun. Well, why don't we just do that?
Well, it is there, but it's just not a lot of people. It's a new channel, so there's not a lot of subscribers. Just go to the Julien Dionne Show YouTube channel, subscribe there, because eventually we'll be off this racket. Facebook, it's garbage.
Yeah.
Hate it. You heard it here first.
We're gonna get minus 500 views.
Doesn't
today.
matter. It's so bad. Like usually when so the way it works, not to get boring and into details, but let's
go
get
ahead.
boring and into details because this is day 14 and I haven't lost my train of thought because I have notes here and we're doing it today. We're making a day of this show.
Yeah, and I want to make my point that I was trying to make earlier too.
Yeah. So
but what about my point?
But my point. And what were we saying?
Just about the
I'm
as a comic when you talk about sex.
What?
Sex, talking about sex.
No, that was you. What you were saying?
Wanted to finish that
yes,
point.
and I wrote this down. Yeah, I just wrote that down. But what was
okay.
I just about to say?
You were saying about Facebook.
Shit.
Facebook. No.
Yeah,
that's
but
all
we'll
you
be
were
off
gonna do.
it. Yeah,
you were saying YouTube's better, and you said not to bore you, but
go to YouTube. Yeah, the algorithm. Okay, yeah. Usually when I go on Facebook, I share to a couple places, couple groups, couple pages, couple things, cross post, and it usually you see on the video, it reaches first thing in the morning about 1,500, 2,000 people in that network just goes out. And we get, some views, but then the views grow throughout the day. But now with those same shares, I reach about 218 people.
Why do you think?
I don't know.
Ugh.
And I see, and so the show, I don't know. I mean, I like to think people seek it out. We do have people that seek it out, but otherwise, if it doesn't fall right on your lap.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sick of it, and I'm
also
sick of being a slave to the algorithms.
I know.
You heard it here.
This is your new thing. But I do feel like even when you're a fan of something, you kind of need that reminder that it's there. Like that happens to me all the time. That's why you have to be in people's faces constantly and promoting yourself, is because we have a busy world, easy to get distracted, easy to forget what you even like.
Oh yeah, totally.
That's just the way it is.
And anyway,
we know all of you love us.
Oh, we do.
We feel it.
That we do. So, Yeah, the only friend interaction I had is with Laurence, and I was saying yesterday, it's so funny. It's like a magic stump in the woods that just substances appear, like he'll bring beer and then and then wine and more beer, and we haven't seen each other, but we've been in contact for the last 2 weeks, and I was telling Laurence, like, if there was a trail cam, it would be it'd be hilarious, the footage. And you just see like a stump in the woods, and then you just see him like drop off beer, and then like the next images would be like me grabbing it. Images, weird that I used that word, but anyway, I was telling him this, and I go like a trail cam, I explain it,
Why would images be weird? Isn't it a camera you're talking about?
Camera, or sometimes it records. Like we'll actually record as soon as
I think images.
As soon as there's activity. There. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. As soon as there's activity, we'll start recording, like video or pictures.
Yeah. Well,
anyway, I think like the newer ones are pictures. But I was telling this to Laurent.
Oh, okay.
And he goes, "Yeah, thanks for explaining to me what a trail cam is, you idiot." Like he goes. He's like, yeah, trail cam, take pictures of deer. Deer is something we hunt, us men. Like, anyway, I thought that was pretty funny.
That's really funny.
Just a magic stump. So to your point,
magic stump.
To your point about come for me, buddy.
Yeah. So I just, I don't know. Never since I started doing stand up, I was in my 20s, and I would try a joke, and I'd think, like, I didn't think that it would offend anybody because I thought we were all adults and sex is part of life. Like, I've never been vulgar. The only time that you would, okay, fine, I wouldn't do certain sex jokes at a corporate function or anything. However.
Would you not a potty mouth?
Yeah. But I'm not. And like, you know what I mean? I think that it's strange. I'm just putting this out there. I think it's strange when people are offended when someone talks about sex, even when
talks about anything.
I know, it's weird. It's just crazy. Like, the only thing I don't like, and listen, I just heard an interview with Amy Schumer. Oprah was interviewing her, and it's a great interview. I really like Amy Schumer. I find I like her more and more as she is more and more successful, which says a lot about her, I think, because she could just rest on her laurels and not even try anymore. But she's becoming I don't know. It just seems like she's such a, like, what do you call it? A person of character. She gives a shit, and she doesn't care about like superficial things. And she was just saying, and I agree wholeheartedly, because I find that people will tease me about this sometimes, but I don't like jokes where somebody gets their feelings hurt. I don't like that. I'd rather not say that joke.
We'll give an example.
So she used to do the roasts, and she doesn't want to do the roasts anymore because
really, I find the roast that's what you're there for.
Feelings get hurt though.
But then don't participate. Then if her feelings do get hurt, then sure, she's doing the right thing by not participating. But if you're gonna participate, I mean, that is the nature of a roast, and I love the roasts because it's the one place where it's no holes barred. You can just go full out, and it's just like. Some of the best joke writing comes from that, and it's some of the most guttural laughs have been from the roast. There's something to that. Like, why does 98% of people fall on the floor laughing harder than a regular stand-up set or anything at roasts?
I think I just think it's negative, and I think it's insulting, and it hurts people's feelings. But
yeah, but if you look past that and see it as an art. Where it's nothing personal at all. You're taking personal traits or things about someone's life and amplifying them.
I don't think it would be as funny if you didn't do that.
But no, it wouldn't. But the thing is, the art is about finding, like, there's an art to that. Like, there's a way of doing it. If you look at Jeff Ross, he does it great. He's vicious. He always finishes with a compliment and of the person he's roasting and whatever. I felt like there's an art to that. But if it's done well, it can be vicious and almost. I love it. I don't know.
Well, listen, I did one roast once, okay, and it was to my friend, or for my friend, who wanted me to do it. She begged me to do it. It was for her birthday. I think it was for her 30th birthday or something. And she is a good friend of mine, and she really, really wanted me to do it. And I was like, I don't like doing roast because I don't like dishing it out because I know about myself that I can't take it. I'm too sensitive. Ever since I was a kid, when I used to get teased for being a redhead, I would react the way that teasers want you to react because then they want to tease more. If you don't react, I remember being a kid and my parents and the teachers telling me, don't even react to them, and then they won't tease you anymore because what they're looking for is a reaction. And I'm like, it's too hard. It was too hard for me. Now, I've obviously gotten somewhat thicker skin, but I'm still sensitive. I'm a sensitive person. I don't think that'll ever change. Kind of owning it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know that I can't handle being teased, let alone roasted. So anyways, I said to her, I just can't because I don't feel comfortable. I know I can't take it. Because if you can't take it, you shouldn't dish it out.
Right.
I really believe that.
Yep.
But she's like, please, it's for my birthday. I really want you to roast me. And I was like, okay. Anyway, I say all this because I think I'd be a really good roaster. And I don't know if it's because I've been teased a lot and I know how to do it, but it came so easy to me. And plus, I know Christina so well. Her name is Christina Walkinshaw, my friend.
Very funny and talented comedian.
And a really nice person.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but of course it comes natural because you're a good roast. Maybe you haven't done roasts in a formal format. The dog is being so cute. But you roast and zing people all day, all the time.
Do I?
And in your everyday life, of course.
Yeah, the thing is,
you dish all the time.
I shouldn't because I know I can't take it. Anyway, I like Amy Schumer, and I like that she said that because she wasn't someone that I would have expected saying that, where she said, I just want to change a little bit now in my comedy, and I don't want to do jokes where I hurt people's feelings.
Yeah. I get that. Maybe in your stand-up. I just feel like roasts are a whole separate thing. It's like that's what expected, and that's what people sign up for, and that's the funny in it is you get consenting people that will shit on people and get shit on for the entertainment of the rest of us.
Maybe I'll find out what she really exactly what she said, because the way she said it was really succinct and made a lot of sense, and I think you'd see her point.
Let me mansplain what she meant.
Ah, gross, barf, barf.
No, I know, but I'm not. Am I mansplaining? I'm not. I'm just saying
no.
why I like roasts. I feel, but if Amy Schumer or you are
how come
no
this
longer,
week you're so worried about mansplaining?
Because when I heard that episode on Monday, it was so annoying. I was just jumping in and cutting you and being like, no, this is really what it is.
Well, I appreciate that, but I never saw it that way.
All right.
The only way I saw it was, I call it more Jules-splaining.
Get it?
Julian-splaining. Not
which
man.
means it's
I think you're
feminine and
very
there's
nice
no
man. Ew! Do you have that on your nipple?
It's feminine and there's no
You don't. It's just on your sweatshirt.
Yeah.
It looks like you're
I'm acting. Wait. Let me do some object work, which, by the way, this is not entertaining for our Apple listeners, but let me do some object work. This is my nipple.
This is my nipple on a clip.
And here it is on the clip.
It reminds me of, this is my brain. This is my brain on drugs.
Yeah. This is my nip on a clip. Hey.
This is my nip clip.
We're a nippy couple, Jen Grant, Julien Dionne.
Instead of a chip clip, it's your nip clip. Anyway, all that to say, I'm just always surprised when people are offended by sex, because sex is part of life. And if you're not being vulgar and disgusting about it, and that is, obviously some people like that too, and then you can go to that show or listen to that comedian and it's advertised as XXX. But I don't think there's anything wrong with talking about sex if it's just part of life. You know what I mean? It's not if you're not being disgusting or over the top
exactly.
crude
I
or
agree.
nasty.
I couldn't agree more.
It's just part of life, and it's kind of strange when people won't even, I just wonder sometimes if you're maybe over the top or repressed and might need to loosen up a little bit, guys.
Who, me?
No, people who get upset.
You said you're like,
people
I feel like you
I don't feel like you are at all.
No.
With that nip clip and everything.
Yeah, hear how repressed am I, right? Yeah.
Stop. No, please take it off. It's bothering me.
It's on. It's actually on. I can see why people like this.
Stop.
Okay. No, but you gave me the couple You know when couples like you're like, let's say you're a bunch of couples on an all-inclusive resort somewhere, and one of you's having an argument. You have that argument voice, like, "No, I told you, I didn't want to have the seafood, and we're in a seafood restaurant, but it's fine." You just said that, like I put, but regarding a nip clip, you're like, don't. Anyway, we were laughing at the bumpers off the top because really. I really have. So these are old bumpers that I made from early days of the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast, which started in 2014. And we were laughing our heads off. It started yesterday at the names because, you might recognize a name or two, but unless you're in Canadian comedy or have a VIP pass at Yuck Yuck's Vaughan, you don't know who most of these people are. It's so funny.
That's so funny. Is Yuck Yuck's Vaughan still a thing?
I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Maybe.
Closed.
Yeah, no, I think so.
Really?
Well, I don't know. I know the Ajax one had moved. Ajax one has moved to like in the hood, but it's Oshawa Ajax, Yuck Yuck's Oshawa. Mississauga moved. That one was in a.
Does Steve still own the Ajax?
I don't know. I would assume no, probably. He has, I think he's in insurance. That's the thing with comedy club owners. They always do something else on the side. He used it like he was like in finance and insurance.
Permanently closed in Vaughan.
No, there it is. Anyway, that was pretty funny. By the way, we're living life in a trailer, day 14, deep in the Atlantic bubble. I know I keep saying that, but it's coming to an end. I can't believe how fast it went by.
I agree.
And B, how I love trailer. Who knocks trailer life? Why is it trailer trash? There's no such thing. It's trailer treasures. Okay, this is the life.
Do you think it all boils down to indoor plumbing?
So we're all just like in a big trash can?
Like, do you think that's what it is? Do you think it's the fact
why
that you
people
can't?
don't do it? I don't know. But get into it. Listen to me. If you're an adult out there watching this, get yourself a trailer. And we should get a trailer sponsor. We should get Airstream. This episode is brought to you by Airstream. That'd be fun. And we'd have
awesome.
Airstream Studio. Okay, I'm writing this down.
And we could also have, like, we could paint it so it
shit
advertises our show and stuff.
Airstream Studios.
That would be amazing.
Is it because it's too early in the morning and coffee? But that sounds like a good idea. Anyway.
Sounds like a great idea.
You know what? You're a great idea.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at my notes here, making sure.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
By the way,
8, 9,
Mike
10.
Plume month continues again with a pre-show spin. Like the back of my hand from
that was nice.
From the Dakota Sessions. It was a great song.
It's a really
I love
nice
that.
song.
Yeah, go to YouTube. The link is in the posts here of the show.
He's very, very talented, that man.
Yeah.
Must be something in the genes, Angels.
Must be something in the genes
and
the water.
If you missed this week, Julien revealed...
Well, we don't need to say it every time.
Yes, one more time.
A
quick reference.
Every time. Mike Plume by my brother.
Julien just found out a couple months ago that Mike Plume, that he has a new brother. And his name is Mike Plume, and he's the... is that everything okay?
He's the co-founder and CEO of the Mike Plume Band.
Stop. And he's
it's just on my shirt.
And we always play I know, but it's still upsetting me. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Is it another weird show today? Are we having one of those?
Not from my point of
view.
view.
All right.
I'm feeling great.
Good.
How are you?
I feel really good.
Okay.
I love it. I have energy. It's a Thursday morning.
I feel great.
We're actually 11 and a half hours just about
from being able to leave the property. And we're going, it's funny because
I feel like
we got invited for dinner and they're like, I'm assuming you want to come to our place? Yeah.
No, come to the trailer.
Even though this is the idyllic place
it's great
to
here.
quarantine here. It's so beautiful and peaceful and nature and incredible. But we're gonna go somewhere else.
we're gonna be leaving.
Let's change it up
Let's switch it up.
a little bit.
We're 11 hours and 30 some minutes from being a successful Atlantic bubble infiltrees.
We have to find some way to get like something on our car that shows.
I was
that
just gonna say, if you see us,
Yeah.
how'd you know it's us? If you see Quebec plates, just be respectful because maybe they did self-isolate.
We're gonna put something on the back of the car.
Because during the first wave, I remember New Brunswick again being on the high horse, and I'm so glad we're on this horse.
Oh, I don't even.
They were
I
taking
wanna
pictures
move
of people at gas stations and stuff of different license plate numbers from different provinces and posting it on social media. Don't do that to us. I will find you.
Let's figure out a way to get some kind of a sticker or something. Why don't they have those? They should have them at the Service New Brunswick or whatever they have.
You know what we should do is just paint a New Brunswick license plate over our plate. I think that's fraud, but heard it here first, everybody, on a Thursday morning.
I do want to put something on the back window.
7:27 a.m. Yeah. Yeah. Like
For
a,
sure.
hey, we quarantine friendly Quebecer.
Ask Laurent what he saw. 'cause he had
Sanitized.
said
It's
that.
probably somebody that just made their own.
Yeah, ask him anyway what it said, like how it was so clear. You know how to word it and stuff. Anyways, blah, blah,
We
blah, boring, boring.
self-isolated 14 days. No, this is trailer life. This is
COVID life.
This is what we're doing.
Yeah, who knew? Would you ever guessed like 5 years ago, or even 2 years ago, or 1 year ago for that matter, that this would be a thing?
The pandemic?
Yeah.
Or the podcast from a trailer in the woods?
Both, but mostly the pandemic.
The pandemic, no.
It's so crazy.
Podcast has been on my vision board in a trailer, has been on my vision board for 9 years.
So crazy, eh?
Yeah, it's really, really crazy when you think about what we're living.
Ugh.
Like, we've been confined, people delivering us our things.
I know.
It's so weird.
I know.
And
it feels like 7 days, not 14.
It really did fly by.
Yeah.
But it's weird. It makes you really, like, it's infiltrated my psyche.
I know.
Like, everybody feels gross to me now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, am I going to hug on Friday?
Oh, definitely. Here. Yeah.
No.
Obviously.
Yeah, family and stuff. I just mean unsuspecting strangers on the street.
Oh, I'll probably avoid that, yeah.
Okay.
Stop. Waste of time. Is there anything else that you'd like to chat about?
Yeah, there's a few things happening in the news.
Let's hear it.
After many cease and desists, what's the plural of a cease and desist? Cease and decide. We say one cease and desist.
After many cease and desists. That's how I would say it.
From John Fogerty, the Trump campaign still uses fortunate son.
So what the hell?
No, but the ironic thing is, so the Twitterverse yesterday was exploding over this, but the general
consensus.
Yes, but I used that word yesterday.
Now
and
you're
I was
using
trying
it
to.
in the right
I know.
context.
So I tried to. That's what I wanted to use, and then I was like something else, and then I.
Nope, that's right.
The Twitter consensus was, how could Trump or nobody on the Trump campaign?
I think you have to say the general consensus on Twitter, not the Twitter consensuses. That's just my opinion.
The Twitterverse consensi is that how could nobody from the Trump campaign have read the lyrics to Fortunate Son? Right?
Why?
Well, it's all about like a...
I haven't read them, so
it's
I don't know.
about a rich kid that is
Like
the
it's
son of a
him.
senator and he dodges the... Yeah. Basically everything he's done. And so Bob Dylan tweeted, of all people, mythical, Bob Dylan.
Wow.
Yeah, he tweets. And he tweeted, it's just funny to me that... Hold on, I'll say it like Bob Dylan. It's just funny to me that Trump and his racist, homophobic cult members continue to gyrate to YMCA, a song about gay men meeting up at the YMCA to fuck in the locker rooms, and Creedence Clearwater's Fortunate Son, an anti-war song about rich kids dodging draft. Boom, burned.
Whoa. Yeah, but you know what's interesting about Trump, and I know you'll agree, is what?
No, go ahead.
What's that? What's so funny?
Nothing. I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay. Is that he doesn't ever deny who he is, and everybody still likes him anyway. It's not like when all of a sudden Donald Trump is like worried about presenting who he really is.
Yeah.
You didn't hear anything I just said.
No, sorry. It's not Bob Dylan's Twitter. it's Bob Dylan's not on Twitter.
That seemed weird.
Yeah.
Who is it?
It's just someone with Dylan. It's hold on. Am I red?
Are you embarrassed?
I'm so embarrassed.
The guy's name is Dylan?
Hold on. Who's this that tweeted this? Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to.
Does it really matter?
No, it doesn't. It wasn't Bob Dylan though.
It did seem strange.
Yeah, but it said Dylan and it was a blue check mark next to it, and I was like, I panicked.
Is it Steve Dillon?
No, but holy shit.
Steve Dillon, a very funny comedian.
What have I done?
Don't worry about it.
No, I know. Anyway, so but that's one thing.
Did you hear what I said though?
No, sorry. Could you repeat that, please? The whole thing, because the panic was setting in as you started talking. I'm like, "There's no way that's Bob Dylan." The thing, and I look, I'm like, "No, it's not." And I'm like, and then the sinking feeling.
Well, Donald Trump seems to be so, like, blatantly unapologetic about who he is.
Yep.
That I don't even think he'd care if he did realize that he was that. He's probably just like, I can get away with anything and people will still vote for me.
Yeah, he just likes the tune probably, and
you know what I mean? Like I don't think he ever thinks about what people are thinking of him.
Well, he said it. He could stand on Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody, and his supporters would still.
Yeah, he said that.
One of the like in 2015 or something, like as he was running, or 2016 leading up to.
And I think he's right.
In the first campaign.
I think he's almost right.
Yeah, you heard it here first. He's almost right, Donald Trump. Sorry.
Ooh. Please
King
don't
of the
isolate
sound.
that clip.
Yeah. Jordan, can you edit that out? Thank you.
Jordan, our wonderful social media guru.
Schmeeds. And what else did I want to talk about? So that there was that, I guess. And you commented on it, so it's good.
Mm-hmm.
But people are, yeah. That's it. What else?
Are you
Kim
okay?
Kardashian. Did you hear this, Jen?
Let's hear it.
Sorry, I'm just because the internet's slow and I'm
okay.
trying to pull it up.
Yeah, you can't.
I pulled it up before, but it's then reloaded for some reason. Kim Kardashian tweeted and is receiving a bit of heat for tweeting. She posted a photo of her 40th birthday celebrations on Wednesday and told fans that she had surprised her close inner circle with a trip to a private island after everyone had received health screenings and quarantined. The post became a meme sensation while some criticized Kardashian for being tone deaf.
Wow.
That if there's an insult, if there's a two insults to come from 2020 would be Karen and tone deaf. You're so tone deaf.
But a compliment is woke.
Yeah, exactly. It's the opposite. It's exactly the opposite.
How come they wouldn't call it asleep?
Tone
deaf.
Right.
It's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, right. It's too wordy. Who do we write to? So this is the picture.
Are they saying she's tone deaf because she's bragging about how she can just fly off to a private island when other people are suffering?
Literally dying. Over 200 and some thousand people
Yeah.
have died.
Like to be so unaware.
Yeah, and so this is the picture of them on a private island. And then this is the.
Can you describe it for our audio listeners?
For the audio listeners, there's Kim, Chloe. I don't know who they are. What are the other ones?
What did you Google?
The guy.
I don't know.
Huh?
What did you Google? How can I find it?
Twitter. Kim Kardashian 40th birthday. I don't even know who's in this picture. I know there's Kim. There's Chloe. Who are the other ones? Who's the guy? Scott? Is that a guy? I remember there was a Scott. He was obnoxious, but he had a slick back hairdo. Name in the comments if you're watching live. Anyway, it's and the other one, Brody Jenner, I think maybe is that a one?
I don't know.
And Kylie Jenner,
follow.
and the other one is Nicki Minaj.
Jordan, what are the names of the Kardashians? She'll know.
I should just own it and say it, so it's.
I should own it. You mean you don't? You do know, and you're pretending you don't to be cool?
Yes. No, watch. It's Kim, Chloe, Scott Thompson, Nicki Minaj, and Chloe. Did I say her already? Anyway, I don't know who. I just don't know pop culture, I guess, enough.
Well, good. Like, why do we need to know?
So, but this has turned into. Oh, this is the Scott guy I was talking about. He's actually here. Look, yeah, he's actually there. This is the Scott guy. Whatever, it doesn't matter. What has this show become? Do we care? But the funny thing is, leave it to the internet. So she shared this with her tweet. After 2 weeks of multiple health screens and asking everyone to quarantine, I surprised my closest inner circle with a trip to a private island where we could pretend things... Actually, I should read it like her. After 2 weeks of multiple health screens... and asking everyone to quarantine, I surprised my closest inner circle with a trip to a private island where we could pretend things were normal just for a brief moment in time. Because we deserve it. I added that part, but for a brief moment in time. This is kind of like the Celebrity Imagine video. It's getting that kind of, Well, but also, how do you surprise somebody when you're asking them to quarantine for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
This is like, okay, like us right now, if someone was like, if we hadn't traveled or whatever, just stay in a trailer for 2 weeks and we'll come back and get you.
Yeah.
Like, how do you surprise someone after health screens?
I know.
You're like, here, shove this up your nose and stay in this area for 2 weeks. I'll be back with a little something for you. But
well, maybe she surprised them, and then they did the screens.
Yeah.
I know someone who just got tested, and they said it was so uncomfortable up the nose.
They said they didn't realize how deep the nose went.
Like it went really deep. Really in there. And they said it burned.
Anyway. Yes, but let's not discourage people to go test.
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all.
They said it bled. They fell into a 3-day coma. They've never been the same.
That's a good point. I just assumed people would still get tested regardless.
You'd think.
No, it didn't.
That's enough to make someone like me not get tested. I'm just kidding.
No.
I would. My test is this trailer for 2 weeks.
You know what? I assume that people would not let that deter them because this person's kid is 10 years old and did it. So I'm assuming that a grown adult wouldn't be wimpy enough to not do the right thing when a 10-year-old can step up and do it.
Yeah, no, exactly. So just while I have this up on the screen here, I'm just going to wrap it up on the Kim Kardashian West thing. So the internet, being the internet, has come up. They're using her tweet as a meme. So actually just the words and adding their own picture to it. So here they'll be like, after... hold on. Nothing's loading because... we're in the woods. Well, it's like, okay, it'll be like her tweet. After 2 weeks of multiple health screens and ask everyone to quarantine, I surprised my closest inner circle with a trip to a private island where we could pretend things were normal just for a brief moment in time. And it's like a picture of Jonestown or like a cult or something. You know what I mean? It's like all these memes. So they've been adding, this sucks because I can't load it and I can't describe it. Because it takes away from you, and you can't describe a meme.
No,
it's like describing a dream.
Yeah, it's true. That is true. But speaking of which, I had a dream. Oh. Yeah.
Daddy dose.
No, what?
I had a dream recently where I was trying to scream while I was asleep. Remember? And you heard me?
Sorry, this is still on.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And I was like,
it was like no. What was it like?
I sound like the coyote.
Yeah, you did sound like the coyote. Come for me, buddy.
Can you howl for me, buddy? Have you ever had one of those dreams where you feel like in the dream you need to scream but you can't because you're physically? It feels like you're physically.
Yeah. You're just like
frozen. Yeah, and you're trying to scream, but you can't. So like a little's coming out. Like it's like all you want to do is help me because somebody's chasing you, and all that's coming out is help me. It's a nightmare.
Remember when I said the thing about describing dreams? Oh!
Daily dose, get the news from coast to coast. Daily dose, all your news from coast to
All
coast.
the news and headlines from Jen Grant.
That was rude. Here's your daily dose for Thursday. October 29th. Little pause there. Little trying to test you to see if you know what day it is,
A
Jules.
little pregnant pause. I do. It's day 14 of our 14-day quarantine deep inside the Atlantic bubble live in the New York woods.
New York woods.
Brunswick.
Weird. We used to live in New York.
Wrong you. Take it away,
So
Jenny.
there's you've probably heard this that I'm using an Ottawa gym example, but there are many gyms that are upset about the closures right now. The Ottawa gyms are closed, and are you okay?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
on camera?
I was trying to
Distract me?
No, relay a message.
Oh, okay. Oh, and you probably heard he's trying to tell me to have energy.
Well, because
It's so annoying. Yes.
No, but sometimes we forget.
Yeah, I know, but that
I'm
does
just
not work. That's distracting. That's really distracting. So anyway, can you stop doing that, please?
So
Thank
sorry.
you. So you've probably heard that a lot of gyms have had to close.
Oh, I am on camera. Sorry.
Stop that. You're being a brat. So a lot of gyms have had to close because of COVID, and the gym owners are pissed off because they think that mental health is important, and then there's a lot of businesses that they don't make sense that they're still open. Like some people say, well, why is Costco and Winners still open
Yeah.
when there's all these people walking around, but gyms have to close? And a lot of gyms are suffering financially. So this one guy in Ottawa says that he is going to contest all the fines he's gotten because he decided to stay open even though the law says that he shouldn't. I guess there's a few gyms doing that around.
We should have talked about Rick.
I know.
You're like, I thought that's what you were setting it up. I'm like, oh, cool. She's doing the Daily Dose, but about Rick, because I don't know what you're going to do the Daily Dose about, but I was like, oh, it's
I actually
You're
don't
like,
know
there's
much
this
about
gym-
Rick's situation,
Oh.
so you can probably not applicable now, eh?
Whoa, sorry.
Probably not applicable now, right? With
No, it's
this
open
back to
here.
Yellow?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So sorry.
No, that's okay.
I'm mansplaining again.
No, but talk to us about Rick after the story. Just real quick, so what he did was he just decided to ignore the law, and then they found out they must have people going around just checking.
They do. They have COVID officers.
Yeah.
It's a real thing.
So he was he's going to contest those fines, and it's quite a few fines. Let me read them to you. So they said that he was fined $880 for operating a non-essential business. So that's just the basic fine, right? He was fined $490 for failing to post required signage at every public entrance. You know what? He could have at least done that.
Yeah.
And then he's getting fined $490 for failing to have hand sanitizer at all the entrances. You know what?
Well, yeah, I should have done
I
those.
know.
That's like the
I know.
minimum.
Yeah, and then they said he's also getting a $240 fine for failing to wear a mask while entering or remaining in an enclosed public space. So he wasn't doing that. Like that's just simple stuff
Well,
that he
yeah.
can do. Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. And he said that it's not even about finances anymore, and that he cares about people's mental health. And yeah, true, but you should have done those little things there. And so that's one of the things that's going on with the gyms, and I kind of get their point.
Rick was the opposite.
Yeah, okay,
Like
so
the
what
exact
happened?
opposite.
Okay.
So Rick, co-owner, one of my best friends in life.
Yep.
Peak-
Awesome guy.
Peak
Great
Fitness.
Great business. Yeah.
Yeah, Peak Fitness in Dieppe. They
Dieppe,
were
New Brunswick.
Yes, they were asked to shut down. They had to shut down for from October 1st. It was to the 28th, like when the whole country, like Quebec, went. I think that's what it was. I don't want to mess up the timelines, but
Doesn't matter.
so
Yeah.
it upgraded to orange, and so they had to close. And his thing was, how can it be just so? It was too
Abrupt.
kind of vague. And like whereas Costco and Walmart and all those places were open, but gyms who were actually, he was doing all the protocols like to the like masks, hand sanitizer at every station. They would sanitize between each class. They only had a certain amount of capacity that they would allow in the gym. Like they did it to the so his plea to the government was, why not make it a case by case, business by business thing, where if you meet these certain protocols, these guidelines, let us stay open. Because they were doing everything and then some, going above and beyond, keeping people safe. And so that was his plea. His video went viral. And
did it?
Yeah. But now, I mean, Moncton's now been downgraded or upgraded, whichever way you look at it. It's like uphill or downhill. It's all uphill from here, so harder or it's all downhill from here, so faster, but then you're going down. So it's easier. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Well, good for him. Good for him for speaking out. And Rick is a great guy. He's an entrepreneur.
They're open again. So
really
that's the
smart guy. And his business, again, is Peak Fitness. And if you're in... Dieppe is a small, like it's a part of Moncton. Like if you're not from here, you don't realize that.
It's like a tri-city area. There's Moncton, Dieppe, and Riverview that is the greater Moncton area.
Yeah.
So
anyway, it's great. And just for the, I have worked out at the gym, and I've even done their online membership.
That's what I was going to say. They have a lot of onlines. They've pivoted a bit. Well, not pivoted because they still do classes and stuff because it's open here in New Brunswick. In the Atlantic bubble, gloriously. We're here.
It's great, but
so they do have a lot of online classes, and I was skeptical. Remember, I think we must have talked about it when we did it way back early in the pandemic, April maybe or May.
It doesn't matter.
They had these online videos, and we did them really, really hard.
Very challenging and great workouts.
Soaking wet.
And like not long, so you can do it really quick and still feel like you've had an amazing workout. Anyways, I wanted to say also I have actually worked out at his gym at the actual location in Dieppe, and it's great. Like even before COVID, because that's when I did work out there, they have limited numbers anyway, so I can see why he thought that would be an exception, because you know they it's not a typical gym where people are coming and going. You sign up for your class, and there's a maximum amount of people that could be in there anyways. It's kind of like one-on-one, more intimate, smaller classes anyway. So yeah, check out Peak Fitness. And next story here, by the way, Ottawa when Ottawa decided, and this is just an example, but this is just Ottawa, but I know that it's applicable elsewhere as well, but there's a temporary mandatory mask wearing bylaw, but now they're going to extend it to at least January 2021, which is not a surprise, but you have to wear a mask everywhere inside. And it says the fine for not wearing a mask is $240, including the victim surcharge. What's that? The fine for business owners and property operators failing to post the required signage and or failing to provide hand sanitizer at all entrances is $490, like I mentioned earlier, and that's including the victim surcharge.
What's the victim surcharge?
I don't know. I'm trying to see here.
It's like, are you a victim or are you...
I don't know. It doesn't mention it here. Anyway.
Survivor. If you're a victim, you have to pay.
Surcharge. Okay. Did you hear that one of the Toronto Raptors players was arrested for allegedly assaulting his girlfriend?
No.
He was allegedly assaulting a woman, and it happened in New York at the Beekman Hotel in Manhattan at around 8:30 p.m. An NYPD detective, Denise Maroney, said that the victim is alleging that she went to visit her boyfriend at the hotel when the two got into a verbal dispute. Maroney, the detective, says that the victim alleges that the accused then hit her in the face before grabbing and breaking her phone. Davis, 23, who is the player on the Raptors team, he's a rookie. His name is Terrence Davis. He's only 23 years old. He's charged with third-degree assault and criminal mischief in connection with the incident. Crazy, eh?
Yeah.
Jeez, that's not a good thing to happen at the beginning of your career.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Here's something that's good for all of us to know. Changing gears completely. Vitamin D.
Go ahead.
it's extremely important for helping with your immunity to fight COVID-19.
Oh yeah, they really said that earlier on.
Yeah, they did a study. And they've been watching vitamin D levels in people who have done better with when they've contracted the virus versus people who have lower vitamin D. They don't do as well.
Yeah.
Yep. So you got to really
pump the system up with Vit D.
Yes, make sure you get it. There actually, that's a lot
What's
of people. What's
the best source of vitamin D, Jen? The sunshine.
The sunshine is
if
the
you
best.
Can go up, but is it? I actually meant like gel capsule or liquid or.
This doctor in the interview that I saw said that if you're going to take a capsule, you should take it with, it's funny you should ask it, now I feel all informed, but you should take it with something you're eating that has fat in it.
I feel informed. I feel like I've done my job.
No, I feel like so informed though, because you asked me a question that I haven't even talked about it yet, and I happen to know this. If you're taking capsules, you should take it, if you're taking it, you should take it with something that has fat in it. So some kind of a food
that's
with
good
fat.
to know. A tablespoon of coconut oil
would be great. Yeah. And dairy has a lot of vitamin D, so that's really, really good.
Are you talking about my derriere?
Mm-hmm. And then you, but she said if you take liquid vitamin D, you can take it anytime.
Oh, yeah?
With anything, or you don't have to. So probably liquid's the best.
I feel like liquid absorbs quicker into the system. Get your vitamin D, everybody. Go to juliendionne.com, enter promo code D for 10% off your vitamins.
Here's some interesting lighter news, but
that was light. That was literally light. It was sunshine news.
And get this. This is like light news, but it's also heavy. You'll see why in a minute. This is a silly little joke. You ready for it?
Can't wait.
Weighted
Suspense
blankets.
is killing me.
Weighted blankets, that's heavy blankets, are a safe and effective intervention in the treatment of insomnia. Yeah.
I love how you said, I can't wait, and you said weighted blankets.
So that's according to Swedish researchers who have found that insomnia patients do experience improved sleep and less daytime sleepiness when sleeping with a weighted chain blanket.
Wow.
Weird, eh?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd like that. Well, maybe I would. Feels probably like secure or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like too heavy is not good.
Yeah, well, it says that
I feel like that would keep me awake.
You
know that feeling of like,
I don't think it would be like that. Jeez. So they...
you know what I mean? When you're not sleeping. Why are you not acting as if you don't know what I mean? We've referred to that feeling before. No, but that like, you're not quite sleeping because something's bothering you, feeling like...
Well, it says here they did a study on people for 4 weeks. And they reported significantly reduced insomnia severity, better sleep maintenance, a higher daytime activity level, and reduced symptoms of fatigue, depression, anxiety. So
we should get a weighted blanket then. I see them all the time on, is it Instagram or on Facebook?
I don't know.
Facebook.com/theweighted.
We all get targeted differently with consumerism.
It's true. I've seen weighted blanket ads a lot. There's one, Hush.
Yeah? Let's try it.
I'm going to write it down right now. See how marketing works? I just remembered that.
Wow,
I've seen it so many times.
It's a good name, too.
Genius level.
So, yeah, they just... they said that the 10 participants found it to be too heavy and received a 6 kilogram, which is about a 13-pound blanket instead of the one that they used, which was 17 pounds. I wonder if that would be a lot. It's called a chain-weighted blanket or a control... Okay, so it's a chain-weighted blanket. And then they got a 17-pound weighted blanket, and then some of them found it too heavy. Maybe 10-pound would be a good one for us.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we'll report back, guys. There's another sponsor idea.
Yeah, Hush. I wrote it down.
Yeah. So, anyway. So, there you go. That's your daily dose for today.
Oh, Jenny.
That's right.
I love it. I love it. Oh, shit.
Daily dose, daily dose. Get the news from coast to coast. Daily dose, daily dose. All your news from coast to coast.
All the news and headlines from Jen Grant.
He was doing the thing where... Well, Jenny, this is fun.
Yeah.
Where are we at here? We're coming up on the hour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was your daily dose for Tuesday, August 14th.
Wee.
I just said Tuesday, August 14th.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
I know.
I'm ignoring you.
I know.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Tuesday, August 14th. Wee. Back to you.
Back to you in the studio.
Yeah. It's so funny that the last couple days I've been trying to. We have a new shipment. We got our shipment. We're gonna do it tomorrow's episode. Friday's episode. Tune in. We've got. We're gonna be doing a Gringos.
Yeah.
Tasting, and tomorrow we're actually free, but we're still doing the show from the trailer.
Yes.
I'm just trying to connect to the internet here.
We're going to be in the trailer for the next little bit.
Yeah.
Well, we have to get our shipment of hot sauce.
We did. We got it yesterday. Yes. So we'll get it. Well, for Friday's episode, tomorrow's episode.
Correct.
We'll.
Yeah.
Do you ever watch Mr. Show?
A little bit.
Well, anyway, I don't want
to. Not too much.
Yeah.
Can I use this chair?
Can I? Anyway, I don't know if this will work. I'm so sorry. I should have queued it up. This show went from professional to train wreck in the trailer.
Well, I think that's a little bit extreme, but...
No, I know. And you know what? We're broadcasting from a trailer in the woods. Give it to us. Give it to us. This episode, let me remind you, ladies and gentlemen, sitting at home right now, that this episode, once again, always and forever, is brought to you by Gringos Blazing Sauces. Do yourself a favor and go to gringosblazingsauces.com.
Let's get some flavor.
To discover the flavor. Yeah, I was going to get
there.
Yeah.
Ah, cute.
Beat me to the punch. I'm going to cut your mic. It's off. Just for the ad. Go to gringosblazingsauces.com. Legitimately the best hot sauces, salsas, grilling and barbecue sauces, and charcuterie jellies that you will put your little mouth hole on. Yeah. Gringos Blazing Sauces. Seriously, this stuff is unbelievable. I am so excited to taste some on air tomorrow with you. Founder of the company, Doug Knight, chef by trade, is obsessed with finding the perfect balance between heat and flavor, and he nails it every single time. gringosblazingsauces.com. We're pepperheads. We know.
We sure do.
They ship all over North America, and listeners of this program get an additional 5% off by entering promo code JD5 at checkout. Oh, I didn't say this part. If you live in Canada and your order is over $40, guess what? Free shipping. That's right. You get free shipping if you order over $40 and you live in Canada. And international listeners, any listener gets 5% off. Promo code JD5. Jen, am I forgetting something?
The only thing I wanted to say was instead of using a lot of extra additives and everything, they use lime juice.
Lime juice, no preservatives. That's right. The salsa is so
it's addictive.
Damn good.
Beware, it's addictive.
Gringos, beware. That would be a good. That should be our slow shogun. Slow shogun.
Can you
show
do it like
slogan.
this though to the camera?
The Julien
like
Dionne show with Jen Grant.
Go like this. Beware, it's addictive.
gringosblazingsauces.com. Beware, it's addictive.
I like it. Actually, next time you do it like this.
Yeah.
Beware, it's addictive. And then go.
Okay. gringosblazingsauces.com. Beware, it's addictive.
Maybe it shouldn't be on your cheek. I don't know. It looks weird like that. No.
So cheap. I'm so obnoxious. This week has really put a mirror up to myself. And it just made me realize that I'm really weird, but it doesn't matter. We're all weird. And you know what?
You, though.
Let your freak flag fly, yeah. Come on. Super weird guy. Come from a long line of weirdos. What are you going to do? I sit here across Jen. Every day we do this show. We bring it to you. Yeah, that's you, Jen. I don't know where we're going with this. What did we do today? Oh, we're almost celebrating our 14-day quarantine. Freedom inside the Atlantic bubble, about to be free. Yeah, all over NB. We're going to be kicking doors down, literally. Yeah. 14 days wraps up in 11 and a half hours. But who's counting? We're counting. No, seriously, we are counting. We're counting every single fucking minute. Actually, no, that's not true. That's not portraying the right picture. I loved it. I love this. Hashtag trailer life. Yeah. I want to live in a trailer for the rest of my days and have groceries delivered
my way.
My way. It's real easy. What we've done so far, not all heroes wear capes, but they do live in a trailer with a case. A beer. Yeah.
You're a hero in this situation?
Aren't we? We are. We're preventing the spread of COVID-19 by quarantining.
Wow.
You and I, we're in this song together.
I didn't realize that was hero level.
Missed the point of the song. For some reason, it took an adversarial turn, but when it first started, I pictured us being in the same boat, on the same page. But here we are, not understanding each other. This is done. Stupid.
Oh my god.
Well,
you okay?
Not getting anything from anybody.
Well, what are you supposed to? What do you want? From
Why
me?
do we do this? Let's end the show. Good night, everybody. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
it's a fun show.
Really fun. It's always fun.
I love it. I love doing this.
Me too.
It's really
me too.
A blast, and you and I get to do this together.
We're lucky.
We're lucky.
Who's lucky?
We're blessed. Hashtag
blessed.
Thank you for listening and watching, everybody. We are live Mondays through Fridays. The Julien Dionne Show at 7 a.m. on YouTube. The Julien Dionne Show channel on Facebook.com/Julien Dionne Show. Like us on Instagram at Julien Dionne Show. Subscribe, rate, and review on all of the major podcast
Please
platforms. Yes, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Stitcher.
Yeah, I learned a lot.
Jenny, I love you.
Love you.
We'll see you tomorrow, everybody, for our 10th show, Deep Inside the Atlantic Bubble. We'll report on our freedom, our first few hours of freedom tomorrow morning. Come back, Gringo's Blazing Sauces. Mike Bloom, thank you, everybody. Good night, and as always, watch your head.
A beautiful waste of time. It's just a waste of time. Wandering eyes and itchy feet. I'm just a thin, nervous shadow walking backwards down the street. The landing is bitter, but the falling is oh so sweet. It's just a waste of time, a beautiful waste of time. It's just a waste of time. The whole world wants a piece of my head, but they all get a piece of my mind instead. I roll over and go back to bed. It's such a beautiful waste of time. A waste of time.